In Tombstone, in the Old West, Waco Bill was a swaggering, tin-horn gambler who couldn't tolerate the nonsense of U.S. Marshal Bilton B. Duffield. One day after a heavy drinking bout, Bill went staggering into the street looking for the marshal.
Duffield! Where are you, coward? Duffield! There's a cemetery and Boot Hill. It's got your name written all over it. Duffield! Hi, lady.
Hi.
Duffield.
That's the hot dog in? Yeah, yonder.
All right, well, while I go find Duffield, I'm going to get this bottle of you ladies. I have this mark that after I kill, we're going to have those parties.
All right.
Duffield! Drunk? Who you calling drunk? You two look like you might be some gunfighters, like me. Well, you see my hands right here? When I go for my gun, that's when you're gonna draw yours. Just keep an eye on my hand. Rookies!
Hey, you can't come in here and tell us I'm going to go get the marshal.
Well, when you find them, send them this message. Duffield! Where are you, Duffield?
Waco Bill!
That you, Duffield?
Yep, I heard you were looking for me.
I am, and I got him!
Now, Bill, you just stay down there and don't raise your arm. Don't get up.
Never!
Bill, speed up here at your services.
U.S. Marshal Milton B. Duffield at your service. That was Waco Bill, ladies and gentlemen. Give the Tombstone Vigilantes a big hand.
The era known as the Wild West gave us many legendary figures. One of these was John Henry Holliday. Trained as a dentist, he was referred to by most simply as Doc. After contracting tuberculosis, he headed west in 1873, having been told the climate there would be better for his health. Although he practiced dentistry off and on until shortly before his death, Doc preferred the life of a gambler. He gambled in many frontier towns, including Fort Griffin and Dodge City in Kansas, Leadville in Colorado, and Tombstone, Arizona Territory, where along with the York brothers he took part in the gunfight at the OK Corral. Even before that most famous of shootouts, Doc Holliday had seen plenty of action. He was thought to have been involved in more than 30 duels to the death. So step back with us now, back into history, and witness one of the first authenticated gunfights of John Henry Holliday. The year is 1879, 2 years before the gunfight in Tombstone. The place is the boomtown of Las Vegas, New Mexico territory. Doc is running a saloon he won part ownership of in a card game. Deli Jensen, one of the saloon girls, or soiled doves, is the mistress of Mike Warden, an ex-Army scout and Indian fighter. Mike wants to take Sally away from her life in the saloon and tries, once again, to persuade her.
Sally! Get away, cowboy! I said get away!
Mike, what are you doing? I already told you I'm not going out to the frontier and wind up in some godforsaken land.
I don't want you to live working in that godforsaken hole anymore.
I like my job in the saloon. What are you trying to do? Redeem the soiled dove? Is that it?
No, I love you, Sally. I know you like me. We all want to marry you.
Marry me? Where would you get the money to marry me?
Maybe I'll take the part like Boss Doc Holliday.
Mike, you're dreaming. No, I gotta go to work with the cowboys with real money, waiting to spend it on.
Ain't no talking.
No! Oh, from cowboy, Doc.
my street, my saloon, my women, and you are interfering in my business.
You haven't seen the last of my quarter.
You know what, Mike? Go home. You're bad for business.
I showed you what is bad for business.
Mike Gordon realizes he has failed to get Sally away from her life at the saloon. Her rejection has only fanned the flames of his anger. He's shooting up the saloon.
Yes, boy. Sonny, come on now. Come in. Come and get yourself killed, Holiday.
I'll not be the one dying today, sir.
Stop. Why do you want to shoot him?
Left me no choice, Sally.
After the death of Mike Gordon, Doc Holliday thought it best to move on. He survived many more gunfights, including the Clanton feud in Tombstone. What gunmen had failed to do, disease finally accomplished. In 1887, John Henry Holliday, dentist, gunfighter, and gambler, died in bed of tuberculosis at the age of 35. He is buried where he died, in Glenwood Springs, Colorado.
Friends on both sides joined in that day. With the Cowboys were Billy Claiborne, Frank McLaury, his brother Tom McLaury,
Did you sell those horses? Got money? Sold float.
the Clantons were represented by young Billy Clanton, and the leader of the Clanton-McLaury faction in Tombstone, Joseph Isaac Clanton, known to all as Ike. Next is John Henry Holliday, better known as Doc, dentist, gambler, friend of the earth, cold-blooded killer. Mayor of Tombstone and editor of the Epitaph, John Plum. And the Earps themselves, Morgan Earp, Town Marshal of Tombstone, Virgil Earp, and perhaps the best known of the Earp brothers, Wyatt Earp. Return with us now to October 27th, 1880, a year before the gunfight, and witness what was to become the first in a series of events which would lead up to the most famous face-to-face gunfight of all time at the OK Corral. Wyatt Earp, returning home from Tucson, sees Curly Bill, Ike Clanton, and the rest of their bunch in the saloon and sees that they are all wearing guns. There's Marshal White talking to Wyatt. In this part of Arizona territory, the three things feared most are the strike of the rattler, the sting of the scorpion, and the San Pedro cowboy. Curly Bill, giving Marshal White a hard time. My God, no! Marshal White's been shot. You are about to see this legendary event brought to life once again, just the way it happened over a century ago. The date is October 26, 1881. The place is Tombstone, Arizona territory. Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention, please. This is Plum, John Plum, Mayor of Tombstone speaking. Word is sent to me that Ike Clanton is in the city of Tombstone, brandishing a Winchester rifle and threatening to kill the Earp brothers or their friends on sight. If you'll recall, it was one of this Clanton bunch that killed our city marshal last year.
Where you at,
If you should see this man, do not attempt to disarm him yourself. Here's Virgil, Brother Morgan. They've disarmed Ike Clanton.
No!
Here comes Wyatt.
What are you going to do with him? Take him down! Take him there! Keep him there! Get in there!
This won't be any problem. Wyatt Earps handled the likes of his kind before.
Come get this trash off this street! What the hell's going on out here?
Cold and a little windy. There's a fight building. Fight's been building for weeks. Last night, Doc Holliday told Ike Clanton he'd kill him. Well, today they'll get to the killing. Virgil arrested Ike about 2 hours ago. But Ike paid his fine and he's out of jail. Look there. Sheriff Thea's talking to Frank McConaughey on Fremont Street.
You got a fight coming! You got a fight coming today!
30 feet. 20 feet. My God, how far are they going to go? 10 feet. Seconds and 30 minutes past the hour of 2 on a cold October afternoon in Tombstone, Arizona. 3 men are wounded and 3 dying. And Ike Clanton has run from a fight he's wanted for so long. You've seen the gunfight at the OK Corral, October 26, 1881, Tombstone. And the Arizona gunfighters have taken you there.